We live in a connected world. Mobile technology allows us to stay in touch, run our businesses, and capture and share the moments that count. Wireless technology is so abundant, it's difficult to imagine not being connected. These connections bring news, joy, success, drama, and humor. There are billions of connections made every day on T-Mobile's network. From calls, texts, videos, and pictures to GIFs and emojis. That's a lot of cat videos. To meet demand, T-Mobile is constantly adjusting and expanding our national network. We keep your mobile world moving. It takes an endless balance of hardware, software, antennas, radios, and indoor and outdoor technologies. Wireless depends on wired ground-based infrastructure to connect customers. How does it work? Well, imagine watering a landscape. You spray water so it properly saturates the ground, flowers, trees, and shrubs. However, you wouldn't use the same pressure to water a large field as you would a delicate flower garden. And a brief mist does nothing for an evergreen or oak tree. Like watering a landscape, robust wireless networks must use the right technologies and antennas for the best wireless connectivity, depending on the carrier's needs and local conditions. Large macro antennas can distribute a signal far along roadways and adjoining neighborhoods. However, in populated areas, that same signal might have difficulty overlapping with the signal from the adjacent cell site. Radio signals that are too weak or too strong can result in bad coverage, dropped calls, or poor clarity. The same is true with a lawn sprinkler. Dry patches happen when a sprinkler misses part of the grass. T-Mobile's challenge? Our always mobile customers have skyrocketing demands. One way we're meeting this demand is with smaller, lower power, and more numerous antennas and radios, small cells.
We have to take in consideration the noise that's in the network. A good example of this is that when you go to a coffee shop and you're the first one in there, you clearly can hear anybody that's actually in that coffee shop. So as the coffee shop starts to fill up, the noise begins to rise. And the only way you can actually enjoy the conversation now with individuals is actually to get closer together and have that conversation so it's quick, it's clean, without interruption. In the network, it's the same principle. We actually have to get the devices closer to the customer so you get good throughput and quality of service.
As your network grows and you need more and more capacity, now you need to come up with other solutions that can strategically put the capacity where you need it. That's where the small cell comes in.
Even though their footprint may be smaller than a typical macro site, small cells do provide coverage in areas because they are closer to the people that are actually holding those smartphones.
Small cells are typically deployed in dense urban areas where we have a lot of foot traffic, outdoor shopping areas, indoor and outdoor venues.
The antennas are very small. They're probably the size of a toaster. You can actually put the antennas on an existing utility pole without replacing those existing utility pole or existing fixtures in the street. You can actually attach those antennas.
You may not notice them due to their slim form factor, but thanks to low-power small cells, you can enjoy uninterrupted wireless services where you live, work, and play. Even for retail shops, small cells can be extremely effective. Businesses of all sizes depend on mobile coverage.
Mobile technology is absolutely an advantage in our community for business development. We try very hard to attract new business and we try to retain existing business. And one of the main issues is connectivity. To the extent we can provide the best connectivity, we're going to keep new business and I'm going to keep cutting ribbons.
Our cities and communities rely on a wireless network for convenience, safety, and quality of life.
In every municipality, the residents want connectivity. They want calls that aren't dropped. They want to make sure that wherever they go, all their tools are going to work.
Small cells actually play a great role on those residential areas.
Low-power small cells bring reliable coverage to large campuses, venues, and sporting events. Wherever crowds congregate and people want to communicate.
Touchdown, Colorado State!
Small cells will also work well with 5G.
5G is going to allow us to do many great things.
Like Internet of Things, when you're starting to look to provide connectivity to cars, to refrigerators, to even the washer and dryer at home.
Uploads and downloads faster. It will be more like a real-time speed. They're going to be able to see stream videos faster.
Smart homes and smart cities and autonomous vehicles.
So 5G brings together a lot of what we use every single day.
For business owners, for families, friends, and everyday conveniences. Living in our connected world, you need a mobile device and the robust network technologies that make connectivity possible.